Twilly-dilly-dee, twilly-dilly-dee.
Yeah.
Twilly-dilly-dee, tweet, 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 tweet.
He rocks in the treetops all day long, hopping and a bobbing and singing that song. All the little birdies on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet. Robin, robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Robin, robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Go rockin' robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock it tonight.
Tweet, tweet-a-dee.
Every little swallow, every chickadee, every little bird in the tall oak tree. The wise old owl, the big black crow, flapping his wings, singing go bird, go rockin' robin, tweet, 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 rockin' robin, tweet, 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 go rockin' robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock it tonight.
Tweet,
Woo!
tweet-a-dee.
Oh, get it, baby. I see, I see.
Come on, y'all, let's party. A pretty little raven at the bird bandstand told him how to do the bop and it was grand. Started going steady and bless my soul. He hopped out the buzzard and the oriole. He rocks in the treetops all day long, hopping and a bobbing and singing this song. All the little birdies on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet. Rockin' robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Go rockin' robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock it tonight. Yee-haw.
Tweet-a-dee.
A pretty little waving at the bird bandstand told them how to do the bop and it was grand. Started going steady and bless my soul. He up out the buzzard and the oriole. He rocks in the treetops all day long, hopping and a bobbing and singing that song. All the little birdies on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin going tweet, tweet, oh, rockin' robin, tweet, tweet, oh, rockin' robin, yeah. Go rockin' robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock it tonight. Oh, yeah, now twilly, twilly, dee, come on. A twilly, twilly, dee, twilly, twilly, dee, that's right. A twilly, twilly, dee, twilly, twilly, dee, come on. Twilly, twilly, dee, tweet, 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 tweet.
Hey, baby, hey, baby, hey, baby. It's so good to see you again. My, we love you. We love you, we love you, we love you, we love you. So we just want to say, shouts out to all of our folks out here. My precious bride, I get to spend some more time with her.
Yes.
Then God has allowed, God has allowed. So I feel so blessed today. We want to send shouts out to Mr. David Graham once again, and the Abernathys, Jim and Renee Abernathy. I want to say shouts out to my brother. He always supports me, so I want to mention his name, Parker Addison Loveless. Man, I love you, man. I love you.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, there have been so many of you that have supported us, and we're so glad you send us your comments and all the wonderful things that you have to say about the artwork, and we certainly do appreciate it. Don't stop until your hands get hot. We still appreciate it. It doesn't matter if we hear it 1,000 times how much you love it. We are always grateful and happy to see that you're commenting and still communicating with us. We count it all joy that you do. We thank you so very much. If you have a comment to make, go ahead and make it now. If you want to click the button and say you love us, make a comment. It's all to the good, okay? We love you and we think the most of you. If you are on the platform right now and you can hear everything's coming in loud and clear, just hover your finger over the like button and hit it so it turns to wow. You've got several things. You've got like, wow, love, care. Hit the wow button. We like that wow, okay? Let us know where you're watching from too. We're talking to some folks and they were from all the way in Finland. We were like, oh my goodness, this thing is going all over the place. Yeah. So wherever you're from, let us know where you're from. Put it in the comments. We love to hear from you, and we're so glad that things are going out and things are as well as they are right now. We're only hoping and praying that things get better. We want to send a congratulations out to Mr. Lewis Anderson. He was number 362 on our email list Mr. Anderson is a keyboard player, and he lives in Bedford, Texas. Okay, so I hope everyone out there had a great and lovely holiday, that you enjoyed yourselves, and you didn't eat as much barbecue as I did, because I overdid it, and I don't know what else. I'm taking Bromo Seltzer, Alka-Seltzer, Pepto-Bismol, and it's still not doing any good. But I'm trying to hang in there. Today we're going to talk about 4 different pieces and a brand new, well, it's a 14-year-old website. It's been up for 14 years, and it's how we started. We started out selling exclusively African-American art because we had that gallery in St. Louis, Missouri that I'm always telling you about. And so we had a lot of great things there. But this is one of the pieces that we had in that gallery and that are available at jamesloveless.com. That's the African-American website. And here's a piece. See if you can recognize this gentleman. Anybody out there know who that is? Oh yeah. If you're into jazz at all, you recognize that as Mr. Miles Davis. Right, right. This is done by a New York artist named Bruni. It's actually a print of her original work, and we sell lots of prints. We try to make the artwork available for everyone. That's at jamesloveless.com, where you can see African American art. Just like this. We got more Miles, we got all kinds of goodies. This is an original I wanted to show you. That's of Lieutenant Colonel John G. Walker, and he was actually a Texas Ranger. I was fortunate enough to get Cynthia Loveless Harriman to help me with the development of this piece. She was very instrumental in getting the regalia correct and making sure everything was good as far as the era and the things that you see here in this portrait. But this is Lieutenant Colonel John G. Walker. And in the background there, you can see some of the regiment that was there with him, that served with him. And of course, that Lone Star for Texas over there, if you can see. But we want to send shouts out to the Abners who helped us put this together. They were at my church at the time. Cody and Michelle Abner and their children helped me put this together, along with Miss Cynthia Loveless Harriman. She's actually the director of the Texas Civil War Museum. And so she knew about all of the history and all of the things to making sure everything was correct as far as their uniforms and the different things on their uniforms. I don't know, I was not a military man, so I don't know what some of these things are called, but so that the ranking is correct. He was a lieutenant colonel at this time. Lieutenant Colonel John G. Walker and the Texas Rangers. This piece is available to you at the website. Just if you go down on our home page, you put in Lieutenant Colonel Walker. It's an 18 by 24-inch oil painting. This is a smaller one. The frame is heavy. The frame comes with it. If you buy the original, you get the frame with it, and it weighs about 30 pounds by itself. So it's a beautiful frame. This is called Warm Grass, and it's of a Lakota Daughter. She's out in the midst of winter, and I call it Warm Grass because of all the grass around her. My model for this particular piece was Zola Green. She's a muse. She's a beautiful African-American woman, and her family travels with her all over the country doing things like this, doing historical, what they call artist rides or shoots where artists can come and get information like this, to be able to photograph it and then take it home for concepts that they have for paintings. This picture is called Round Grass. It's actually 18 by 14, and it's a ready-made size. And so we actually sell prints of this. Prints of it start at about $40, or you can purchase the original if you like. The original is actually an 18 by 24-inch oil painting. Warm Grass. This one is a little bigger, and it's 18 by 24, 24 by 30 inch. Let me get it right in a minute. 24 by 30 inch oil painting, and I call this cruising. If you look real close there in the background, you can see the cruise ship. They just got on land for a minute, and they're taking it easy there, cruising and enjoying their vacation together. That's cruising. It's also available at the website as an original, or you can purchase the print. The print prices start at about $40, and we try to make it affordable, or you can purchase the original if you would like to. This is my muse, Zola Green, again, and she's with her daughter at this time. I actually took this at a time when it was between real shoots. We were planning another shoot, and I saw the daughter hugging her mother like this, and I thought it was a great opportunity. So I took the shot, and I altered some things with the flowers being in front, and this is called Lakota Daughter, and it's of actually a real Lakota daughter and her mom. Right there together, Lakota Daughter. It's just a picture of affection and compassion. Okay, we are going to be having some surprises coming up. I've got 5 children, and they're all adults. And now that they are going through the COVID-19 crisis, I'm getting to spend a little more time with them at home, and we're going to do a virtual thing. So, we're going to talk about art. And I've got some of the things that I've done before there in the back, and I'm going to pull out some of those portraits so we can go over there and I can really embarrass them very well, showing some of the portraits that I did when they were growing up. And we're going to talk about art and how it was with them growing up, and I'm going to interview them. A father interviewing his children. Have mercy, Jesus. So that's going to be one of the shows that we're going to have coming up soon. Hopefully on Thursday or later than that, we'll have them. They just did a sibling weekend together where they spend the entire weekend. They kick out all us old fogies, and they just have a time there in the Missouri Ozarks to themselves, where they ride the boats and go places, and they really have a good time, just as siblings. But it's 5 of them, and then they take their wives and girlfriends, and they have a good old time. Sibling weekend, they call it. And it's something that they started, and I'm so proud that they started a tradition. Every family needs traditions like this so that they can pass them on to the others. We're going to do something special right now.
Well, I just want to say one thing.
What do you want to say,
Sugar?
Sugar?
Get started.
What's that?
You know, having children is really awesome, but
Yeah.
I also enjoy the grandchildren as well.
Okay, yeah.
Now, one of our grandchildren, he's so sweet. His name is Blaine.
Uh-huh.
And Blaine decided one day that he was going to make Nani some Folgers coffee.
What?
Yes. And I was really fearful because he's about 8, 9 years old, and I was really concerned that he wouldn't be able to reach the water to make the instant coffee. But his father, Andre, helped us out.
Okay.
And he put the coffee in the cup. The problem was he used about, I guess it was 7 teaspoons of coffee.
7 teaspoons of coffee?
It was just...
In 1 cup?
In 1 cup.
Oh,
no! I didn't have a problem with that as much as the fact that he didn't use sugar or cream. So I did all I could do to just go ahead and get it down and keep smiling at the sweet child for trying to make his grandmother some coffee.
Lord have mercy.
I got finally to the bottom of the cup and noticed a little green soldier in it.
A green soldier?
Yes, I said, Blaine, why does this cup of coffee have a green soldier in it? And he said very calmly, well, Nani, don't you watch TV? The best part of waking up is soldiers in your cup.
What? No! Oh, no! Soldiers in your cup?
I said, that's
That
not,
can't be right.
that's not how it goes.
Oh,
But that's
man.
what he heard, and he was making it for Nani, so I couldn't be mad at him. But
Oh, good.
I said all that to say is you have to love them. They're
You
so
gotta
sweet.
love
And then, of course, there's the Papa Bear here.
What? Don't be talking about me now.
Now, we've
Watch
been married
yourself.
in November. It'll be 21,
Watch it.
21 wonderful years.
Keep my name out your mouth.
And all I can say is, even after all this time, James,
What?
if you or I get to
What?
arguing or something too much, I'm not going to be able to take or handle that.
What do you mean, argue too much, baby? No, you ain't going nowhere.
I'm just saying, you know.
You ain't going
I'm
nowhere.
just saying, James.
Uh-uh.
If things get a little rough and you really get on my last nerve,
Baby.
I only have one thing to say to you.
What's that?
You can hit the road, Jack.
I can do what?
You can hit the road, Jack. You've heard it before. Mr. Ray Charles, come on. Hit the road, Jack. Woo! Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack.
I know you ain't leaving
And
me.
don't you come back no more.
What you said?
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back
I ain't
no
going nowhere.
more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
Oh baby, don't you treat me so mean. The meanest old woman but I ever seen. But I guess if you say so, I had to pack my things and go.
Guess what? Hit the road, Jack.
What?
And don't you come back no more, no more, no more,
I ain't going
no
nowhere.
more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come
I
back
ain't going
no
nowhere.
more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
Oh baby, don't you treat me no way. Cause I'll be back on my feet someday.
Don't care if I do, cause it's understood you ain't got no money. It just ain't no good.
Well, I guess if you say so, I have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no
Uh-uh.
more, no
Come
more,
on now,
no
baby.
more, no more. Hit the road,
I was just
Jack.
playing.
And don't you come back no more.
I didn't mean it, baby.
No more.
Come on
And
now.
don't you come back
Come on now,
no
baby.
more, no more, no more,
Don't
no
leave me
more.
now,
Hit the
baby.
road, Jack. And don't you
Come
come
on
back
now.
no more.
I was only
Don't you
playing,
come back
baby.
no more.
I didn't mean it, sugar.
Don't you come back no more.
Please don't leave me,
Don't you come
baby.
back no more.
Yeah.
Don't you come back no more.
Don't leave me, sugar, don't leave.
That's all I'm trying to tell you is don't you come back no more.
No, baby. I love you, baby.
Oh boy.
I love you, baby.
You love my cooking. That's
Don't
what you
leave.
love.
Don't leave. You ain't gonna leave.
I'm not going anywhere.
You ain't gonna leave.
It's just a song.
You gonna stay with me
Yeah.
for a long
For
time.
a long
Stop
time.
crossing your fingers.
Oh, okay.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
Okay.
How long is
okay.
that?
A long time.
I think I can put up with you.
Okay, thank you. Thank
I
you.
enjoy
Appreciate
it
it.
so much. We are so glad you guys tuned in this evening, and we look forward to seeing you on Thursday.
Join our
Same
newsletter.
time, same station.
We have a newsletter. You can go to jameslovelessart.com and sign up for our newsletter. We have things that are coming out, special bargains and things like that. So sign up for the newsletter. We'd love to have you come on board with us.
We want to thank Mr. Lewis Anderson one more time for being the winner of the June giveaway. We're so
Congratulations,
proud. So
Lewis.
proud that you all get your July giveaway and sign up now with your email address. And you only have to sign up once, not 20 times, because once you're in once,
We got
you're
you.
in.
We
There
got
you
you.
go. Awesome.
All right. I hope you had a great time. We sure did. We love you guys.
Bye-bye.
We'll see
Take
you next
care.
time.
Be safe out there. Wear your mask.
That's
Come
right.
on.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.